Good evening, everybody. It's good to be amongst a group of mixed professionals. What I meant is professors, packaging specialists, entrepreneurs. Possibly I am the odd one out. Somebody who's been associated with great brands, but none of them are made in India. Unfortunate. I've been fortunate to work with three huge multinationals in the last 18 years of my career. Started off with DHL in Mumbai, then moved on to Colgate-Palmolive for 8 years, and currently with Pernod, heading their Delhi operations in Delhi. Essentially what I can take you through is about how a product gets evolved into a great brand. I think that's an apt topic that I can speak on. Yeah. We all understood how a product needs to be built, right? It's essentially about a need getting converted into a product by using a commodity. So from the life cycle movement of it, it's essentially a need comes to a commodity to a product. And how will it translate into a brand? I mean, I'm open to hearing from you, then it becomes an interactive session. It doesn't make sense to be too monologue, right? So is there any cue on how a brand gets built from a product? Let's take any product. It would be great if it is a product that I am aware of, which essentially is, it could be a toothpaste, it could be an alcohol drink for that matter. Why does some products remain products and some become great brands? Then when it becomes? Famous within the customer. Why does it become famous? Why does some become famous and some don't?
So you make it a part of their lifestyle.
It becomes part of their lifestyle.
Can it differentiate itself from the at-present brands already available in the market?
When Mr. Rishabh spoke about the gourmet jam that getting into Oberoi's, I mean, just quoting from you, for the folks who are not too aware, Oberoi is possibly the finest hotel chain in the country. Why will Rishabh walk in from his kitchen to Oberoi? Why is it not about him moving from his kitchen to the nearby restaurant, getting it famous, people speaking about it, going to retail chains and then getting into Oberoi's?
Are you serving that kind of a niche? Like when you say God made it?
Yeah, he spoke about pyramid being there, you get there where you want. Absolutely. So essentially it's about the strategy. Each company decides about how they want to market their product, right? So it could be a B2B that he spoke about, Mr. Kohli, right? Yeah, he spoke about. It could be an alcohol industry product, which right from, I don't know, can I take the names of alcoholic beverage? Is that okay with the children? Yeah. I'm sure most of them are underage. So yeah. No? Yeah. Why does India's most profitable alcoholic beverage is a brand called Royal Stag? Correct? Why does it resonate so much with people? It says make it large. Correct? It says make it large. What does it mean to it? What does it mean? Fortunately, it's a brand that belongs to us. It's India's. It's the most valued alcoholic beverage in the country. Correct? And what does it mean when it says make it large? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it resonates with each of us differently. However, it gives the next value proposition to the consumer. That is precisely how a product becomes a brand. The moment a consumer starts seeing value, I don't know what that value is. To a 20-year-old, that value is to become CEO of a company, making it large. To somebody like Mr. Kohli is becoming the biggest entrepreneur of this country. Correct? So that value could resonate differently to different human beings. However, there is a binding force which speaks about make it large. Right? So that is precisely how a product becomes a brand. It does not bring you a tangible benefit. However, it lives along with you. That is the magic of brand. Has anybody ever been able to crack this code of making great brands out of decent products? None. It is an ever evolving scenario. What worked today will not work tomorrow. I mean, let's take brand names here. What was Nokia 10 years back and what is it today? What iPhone is today, you don't know where will it be few years later. That is the field of technology. Let's take another brands. Every brand goes through a life cycle story. But how does it stay ahead of the curve? If it becomes relevant to the consumer and it continues to resonate and it continues to innovate and move ahead of the curve, then it stays on the track. Otherwise, all that we are speaking about of a brand become past. That's precisely the life cycle moment. How does, I mean, these days, since we are speaking about food technology and great brands, it is important to speak about some food products as well. When have we ever started seeing branded rice? Which is the largest selling branded rice in this country? Why is it? I mean, haven't we had basmati, aged basmati rice 10 years back? Why is it a brand today? Obviously, I mean, each of these brands brings a tangible value that a consumer starts associating with. So that is the trick of the game. It is extremely easy to make a product. How does it gets converted into a brand is the game. That is precisely where the value originates. Again, alcoholic beverage. I mean, any alcoholic beverage in this country is an X-proof 42.2. Absolutely no different. But why does some get charged $400? Why does something get charged $4,000 in this country? Obviously, there is some quality difference of the input that gets into it. However, the tangible benefit that products gives to anybody who consumes it is same. Correct? So the essence is to look at ways to stay relevant and bring out a value and on top of a product proposition that you give to your consumer and continue to innovate and stay ahead of the curve. Is that good enough? Thank you so much. My pleasure.